The coup against Jeremy Corbyn, which took another dramatic turn today, cannot be other than an act of monumental, self-disfiguring stupidity. It is hard to believe that anyone can imagine that any good can come of it, either for the plotters themselves or, more importantly, for the vast number of people, millions of them, who depend upon a real Labour Party to stand up for them and for whom the Labour Party itself was brought into being. The idea is even more grotesque when you factor in their now declared intention of seeking to keep the elected leader of the Labour Party off the ballot paper. They want to challenge the leader and keep the leader off the ballot paper by recourse to the courts and to a judge that they hope somehow they can persuade. The media, the broadcasters, the journalists who are forever telling us we have to invade countries all over the world in order to introduce them to the joys of democracy have not breathed a whisper of condemnation at the monumental injustice of such an idea. It was only 9 months ago that Jeremy Corbyn was elected in a landslide victory, and hundreds of thousands of Labour Party members are waiting for the opportunity to vote for him again and re-elect him as leader. And these people think that they can get away with keeping him off the ballot paper. What would be the result if they succeeded? It could only lead to a gigantic division inside the Labour Party. Could only mean that the plotters themselves would be deselected because no constituency Labour Party could possibly endorse such an act of anti-democratic skullduggery. Could only lead to a division that could only strengthen the Tory party. It cannot be about Angela Eagle. Seriously, there is no one who thinks that she is a fit person to be the leader of the British Labour Party. No one who seriously could argue that she's a more electorally appealing person than Jeremy Corbyn is. Incidentally, Jeremy Corbyn has won every single election that has been put in front of him over the last 9 months, despite the backstabbing, coup plotting that has been going on all around him from the day and hour that he was elected. So if it's not about hashtag Iraq War Eagle, what is it about? Well, we got some clue today in the pro-war Observer, which tells us now for the first time that senior plotters are in talks with senior conservatives who were supporters of the European Union in the recent referendum about a possible merger between these two camps. It seems to me that that probably is now what the game is. They must know that their chances of keeping Corbyn off the ballot paper are slim, that if they succeeded, the result could only be catastrophe, and if they failed, Jeremy Corbyn would be re-elected in an even bigger landslide victory. And where would that leave those plotters? Are they going to pretend that it all never happened and knuckle down and get back to work under Jeremy Corbyn's leadership? I very much doubt it. From Tom Watson, the deputy leader, downwards, including, of course, hashtag Iraq War Eagle, it's clear they've now gone too far. They have crossed the Rubicon. Now, in a Facebook post that I put up here about 10 days or so ago, which reached well over 1 million people, was viewed by hundreds of thousands of people, I told you what I think you need to do next, and let me repeat it. It's time for you to come to the aid of the party. Join the Labour Party, support Jeremy Corbyn, flood the airwaves in the talk shows, on the radio, flood the newspaper correspondence columns, tell everyone on Twitter, on Facebook, that hashtag Iraq War Eagle cannot fly. Join the Labour Party, support Jeremy Corbyn, defeat the coup.